Okay. Let's see. Add shields. Oh man. Oh, hello, baby. Noble. Oh, I am. Yeah, I when I turned off Wukong, I how to say, my avatar moved a little to the side, so let's see if I can fix it. Can you say when it's okay? Or is it like this? Like this? Like this? Thank you. It's bad, you know, when you have this visual, what am I saying? VTube Studios, and then you click inside the window and drag it because you wanted to move the window but misclicked. Then you move the actual avatar. Very bad. I wish I could just turn it off or something, like, but, or at least have a reset button, but I couldn't find it. There's a hotkey or something, but I couldn't find it. You see, struggles of the monkey. Now, how do we do this? We have to send something over. I am also melting sheep. I in fact how to say, man, I always know what I want to say and I don't find the words in my head. I turned away from the solid state and embrace the liquid one. Oh no! What will I do? But I'm not sure if I will stream tomorrow. Because I might get kidnapped. But I will maybe move everything one day, where Friday is my last day of streaming, but I'm not sure. What the timing? Hello, Seed. Yeah, some work colleagues want to go out drinking, so they pressured me, and I guess saying no will be very rude. Well, I mean, how many years have passed and I never did this, so... I'll go. Anyway, Scene, how are you, man? Welcome, welcome. How's your game coming along? Your inventory system? Was it your inventory system? I forgot what you did last. So we will use this. Or actually, then just this. This does everything. Although... Oh, this is great. I can enter the summoner in there. Couldn't call this Orpling then though. Fighting entity. Oh. I see. What I'm working on, let me show you. Right now, my battle UI is pretty far, as in functionality wise, that is, not visually. Visually it looks like, oh my god, MS Paint, great, whatever. But now I can see the enemy, I can see my part, the HP, the MP, and status effects get visualized correctly. And now what I will do next is, firstly, this guy has amount of shields, as in when the center gets attacked like 5 times, we lose the game. I need to indicate it somewhere. So right now, if I go do this, we will see that this guy gets KO'd. And the HP is gone. The MP resource bars are shown correctly. I can also heal them or make some status effects myself. This guy just gets... I might want to do something to indicate evolution. I need to make a ticket. Good thing I just tried to show you something. Now I know that I'm missing something. You didn't get... No, the status effects didn't work. Anyway. If I would need to make them very powerful to get the status effects on them. But they work. You can see KO, and if he has more status effects, that it will just cycle through. But yeah, the next thing what I will do is like an indication of how many shields the summoner has. Maybe I should also make an indication in the middle that there is a summoner. And when I do a barrier like this, this guy needs to be shown here too, I think. So, shields and barriers. That's what I'm doing now. Where was I? Layer, shoulder. Oh, there. Wait, no, this is the... There. Fighting entity. We need that. Those not here. We need self. Max. And now we can send the maximum HP and how do we get the remaining HP? I think I'm catching that as we cannot get it. I should though. As in looking at my game, or as some other thing? Calculated stat. How do I get the damage? How did I get the damage here? Current HP, and then there's this. This also. Thieved. So it does that thing, but this is soft damage and hard damage. Okay, it works. Yeah, true. Although we are not putting cards on, but yeah, the indication. I could make the UI so that yours is here and the enemies is there, but I think from the side is better. But in the end, yeah, you have some cards already in your hand and you just turn it around. Can I use this? Should I use this? Because we cannot have soft damage on there anyway. Wait, we can. We only use soft damage, we don't use hard damage. We get this. Should I do the calculation here or over there? This minus the soft damage, maximum HP, and the remaining one. And this goes in here, right? Of course, I would need this too. Let's see. This goes then into our tumbler thing. Now we would need these 0 and 1. Just to see, print. Receive the correct amount. Print. Hello is okay, but maybe with a warning. This is and error out of. Wait, not out of. Different. Doesn't matter. Now, this guy will get printed if we receive a central hit. Which means it would be nice if we had a bigger wave in the first wave and 2. I hope the little one goes down. Perfect. Oh, start. 1, 2, and then our print didn't go off. Why? Is it not bound, maybe? Or am I not firing it? Do a receive thing, so it's probably just not bound. I could find it by doing this, but I know this works. Means he's not bound. Where do we do the binding? And here. Create fighting entity or plane. Well, yeah. Cannot work that way, of course. Maybe this is also not Orpling anymore. Where do we do this? 8 fighting is only here. I see, so we just need to copy that over there. Chaos dispatcher, we don't need that, but we need this. And here. I just set it at the end and everything is fine. Seems like it. Let's add this here and then we should be golden, right? Oop. Wait, we are forgetting something. This guy is a fighting entity, comes from the Orpling, which means in this case it's the summoner. Okay. And now I expect a print. And there we go. Hello 100 to 99. Okay, so now we just use that for the indication. The signaling part is over, we just need to make the UI, change it. Means go here. Update summoner shields. And then max shields with active shields. I would guess I will use again, like in Jade Cocoon, a maximum of 5. I need to do them somehow. Now, this guy fights. We have room at top. What do I do? I mean, I could also move them a little down and so on at some point, but right now we will just want to do our functionality, which means, do I make UI elements for shields? Let me try something. I have this Bluetooth thing, right? Since I'm not playing a game, I can actually... Still here. Ah. Can you hear what? Something works. Quality is a little off though, but not that noticeable. I think. Is it? Oh well. Anyway, how do we do the shields? I guess I need to do a sprite for it. I do 2 sprites as in exchanging, or 2 sprites as in overlapping them. I guess we start with doing a sprite first. Why is it called a sprite anyway? How big should it be? Check first. 64 to 64. Like this, 32 to 32 maybe. That could work. Use that. Let's say I make an indication for shields. What would I name it as in the socket for it? Where I have like this, I don't know, I need a color here. Change to hue. White. And like this. And then like a circle I cannot do. Should I do a circle in paint and bring it over? Since we cannot make circles in GIMP, which is very stupid. And this circle tool is also not perfect. Like you can see here a gap. Very stupid. The fuck? Just here. How do I add transparency here? Color to alpha. This? Perfect. No. This layer shields and over this. Also just change the color to that, but I'm too lazy to look it up. This could have copied. I think that would have been faster than this. Oh Well, whatever. We're finished here anyway. Okay. And it's up. Now this is like the field's background. That and now we have another problem, of course. Need a smaller one. How small though? 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 1, 2. Maybe another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Like this. Ta-da! I can feel people cringing. They see this. What does this mean? Anchor the floating layer. What does it mean? Ah. Goes in color to alpha. And then and duplicate this. How do I turn this into red now? You could do something very funny. Just do this. The shield active now. Shield active. A little too bright. Makes my eyes funny looking at it. Not good enough. Like this. I guess it needs more color to do this. And now we take this too. Active sheet or something. This is active. Depleted. Right. Although I could have used Unreal for the coloring. How about we make a mask then? Background mask. Field active mask. And this one is white. One is and I just need one sprite. Okay, save this. So this in here. Save and make a shader. Nice. UI to once. Now is interface with lucency and this. How did we mask this again? And just use this if it's 1 and whatever, right? What did we then do though with that information? I have another. How do we do it? Oh, this. It's being used. Just in test. Whatever. I see. Guess we can use this again. Although, is there an if statement? Maybe I should change the colors. It is easier. I can just take the correct value and use it. Change the mask into the values. This. If just need words, I don't need the socket color. can be no. You guys still there? Maybe. How can I know? What do you mean you don't know? You have to know. Because I tell you to know. Did I know? Great, suffer! See if it works. Hey, it works. You even have to send the information over. Because I just want to. Yeah. Okay, nice. Peace. Nice, nice, nice. We do this. Also needed update Summoner Shields. I wonder if this even... maximum damage. If maximum greater than whatever. think. Let's see if it works. Be the correct amount. Six, 5. Or wait, they're all red. That's not correct. I guess they are in the default state and the parameter doesn't go through. What I would think. Can test this by color. No, I just and then we can write this. Come on, where is it? Battle here. This. Now it should be blue, right? Or not black, it should be white. Okay. Yeah, they're white. So this parameter, audio parameter, target is audio parameter. What? Bool. Interesting, so it doesn't work. Fine. Kinda sad. Whatever. Bool parameter couldn't. Unreal material bool parameter. Yeah, figured as much. It was weird to read. It is static, so that's possible. Why is this red? Let's see. Man, I used more time on this than I wanted. What do you mean embrace it? I want to finish this game at some point, not make it longer. Let's see. So, we have 6 shields, 5 are shown. 5, 4, didn't work. Because I'm probably... Am I? Wait, update. Hang on. This is strange. Maximum minus soft damage. Let's say we got hit 2 times and we have 6 shields. Would be 4. Makes it 3. Zero. 1, 2, 3. 3 equals 1. Yes. And this is 4. 3 is not greater than 4. False. Oh, it should have worked. Ah, I see. Never worked. Now it works. But the default shouldn't be on. Default is not on. Be off. Was misleading. Let's see. My indicator works now. It doesn't. Why though? Huh? Doing it the other way around. I'm calculating it wrong here at this stage. Wait, where is my state thing? So I say active shields, but I do it wrongly. Oh, of course. Like this. Copy paste error. Remind me that I need to make a post-it that I should not forget to make a Battle UI update for evolutions. After I finish this test, I need to make a post-it. So we have 6 shields, 5 are indicated, 5, 4, 3. Works. Which means the next wave will kill us. Let's see if it works. Three, 2, 1. No more shields. Works. Ta-da! We're back home. Because we lost. Okay, let's make a post-it. Evolution needs to update this battle UI play. Thanks, baby. It's more important than the other two. I think we have shields now. It works. And now I would need to make barriers. Now the question is, should I continue? I'm sure I will not finishing this. Should I move it for the next time? Can delete this. Now, how would I do a barrier? We can concept it first, because I have a problem with this already. Maybe you can help me by sorting my brain here. I'm not sure. So we know we have our and the enemy side. I'm only showing the front orb links. We have two types of barriers. Magical and physical. If we have a magical barrier, any physical attack can go through and damages the magic barrier. If a magic attack goes to a magic barrier, it doesn't go through and damages the magic barrier. So far, okay? Same thing in the opposite direction. If we have a magic attack hitting a physical barrier, it goes through and damages our orb link, but also damages the barrier. If we attack with a physical attack, it gets blocked and only damages the physical barrier. Straightforward, right? Now, what we can also do is we can switch to crystal, make a magic barrier, and then if that doesn't get destroyed by one round, we can switch to earth side and make a physical barrier on top of it. Like inside, they are in the same slot. If now the enemy attacks with a magical attack, it damages both of them. Same with the physical attack, it damages both of them. It cannot go through, of course, because the corresponding barrier is active. But the other barrier also gets damaged. Straightforward, right? Now, hear the question. We have a barrier slot here in our UI. I have a shield, a magic barrier, and a physical barrier. How do I display it? I could do it like this, where it's on top of each other. I could do it in a timely manner. Where it just switches between those two. Like every 3 seconds it will switch to the other. Like I do it with the status effects. Or I make it so that the symbols have their own places. I don't know if there are more options here. On top of that, if we do this option, do I do it like always one is on top, or whatever goes last is on top? Like we have magic barrier and then do the physical one. It would look like this. And if we do the physical one, it would look like this. Symbols have their own place. What do I mean by that? As in, we have our front, and we have here the icon slots. I have one slot here and one slot here. So if I make a barrier, physical, magical. And then depending on if I do only one of them, I only see this. Or only see this. So they have their own places. I personally don't like this because reading the UI, it would be like, okay, so the magical one is in front, that blocks everything before it goes to the physical, right? Makes no sense. Could be like on top, but then if it's on top, Is this one now stronger than this one? You know, readability is a little off. They are of the same value, of the same class. I guess I will go with this then. I mean, it can be. For me, it wouldn't be, but there are people who would read it maybe if they are new to the game. Hmm. Then again, this also isn't a good idea. As a matter of fact, all of these are not a good idea then. Because, let's say I have a barrier. Do I want to show the HP on it? In Jade Cocoon 2, the UI would never represent this, you would never see it. And after the block, it would just vanish into the ground and you would not see the barrier. So you had to keep it in mind. In my case, I am showing it. And since I am showing it, do I also want to show the HP then? Me as the monkey would love to see the HP. I can strategize, be it against the enemy or for myself. Let's say we have a multiplayer mode. Do I still want to see the HP? Or should I make an option to cover the enemy ones? I think if I implement a multiplayer thing, I can make options for that, so that's no problem. But for the single player one, I need to make it concrete, because that will be the solid implementation. Multiplayer doesn't matter. We want to show this, but if I want to show this, this one is a little janky since we are switching from 1 to 1. So it would be like, okay, if it's this, the HP was 50 and then I have to wait to see the HP of the other one. Oh, that one is full, great. I forgot how much HP did the other one have. I need to wait 3 seconds. Okay, see it then. I mean, it would work. Right, it would work. But maybe it's too busy. But what other options do I have? What do you mean, somewhere else? How would the player intuitively make the connection from that bar with the barrier. If the bar is not at the barrier, but the bars for the ARPLings are on top of ARPLings, I cannot just switch the style. What if I put the bars on top each other, and depending on the coloring inside, I know what kind of shield it is. Since it has no hard damage, or the difference between soft damage and hard damage, or does it? Wait. Soft damage, hard damage was for the player. How is it with the barriers? Do they have soft damage? I forgot. I don't remember. Where do I find this out? Receive damage. Abstract fighting entity barrier here. Yes! It only has hard damage. Perfect! So it has only one bar I have to show. This is great. This plays into our hand. I mean, if I had soft damage and hard damage, I could still play around with colors, making one brighter than the other or something, but now we don't have that issue even. Okay, so let's say we do that, making, if we create a barrier, I also have to create a corresponding resource bar with the correct coloring. So I have to implement something like that. Now, if we have something like this, what if I have some kind of ability that makes a maybe fire barrier or water barrier, I don't know. And these barriers are a little more special. They may have HP, but what if they also have a timer? You know what I mean? Maybe the fire barrier I put in, and it looks like, oh no, this is fire now, okay? This has no HP maybe. Maybe it could be. Maybe I can make some kind of hybrid barrier that has a timer and HP, but this doesn't have HP. Do I make the health bar as in a timer? Or do I make some kind of other indicator to make it clear that this is a timer, so it is not damageable? How would I do that? I could do a clock thing where you can hardly read the round. and I could put it on the side. If that thing has like, I don't know, 3 rounds and the clock is full, you cannot tell how many rounds it would take. If it has 100 rounds and 1 round goes by, you cannot see how much it is. So this thing is not very good to read. I would like to have some kind of round timer indicator. Some kind of this thing maybe. Could be also a bar. But I don't want to mix the bars now. If it has HP 2. Or do I do something like this? We take the double size of a bar. If it only has HP, we just don't split it and make it like this. And if it has start timer, we split it in half and make it into rounds. I need timed one though. I mean, let's say all elements have their own barrier. Now imagine you bring the game into a state where the enemy cannot damage you and they don't give up. Why ever? Because they are animals or something. Now you're on this side and you have your crystal barrier, your earth barrier, your fire barrier, your water barrier, your air barrier, your lightning barrier. And now all of these get a bar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, I think that would be rewarding for the player if he managed to pull this off. I think even if it looks stupid, I want to have that. Nah, but I want to always see the status of it. Maybe I could make a button or a function where I can show all details of my things or shrink it down or something. That would be plausible to make. Okay. The last thing to think about design-wise, we have the option to have barriers for all elements. I think a little menu button would be better for the oversight zone. Yeah, but that's something we can like design. Right now I need functionality. Afterwards we can cut it down. Now the last thing I need to design though. 6 elements can have a barrier. That doesn't mean I will implement a barrier. It could be just crystal and earth. But I have the option now to also make it because I can show it on there and whatever, right? What if I have 2 different barriers? One that is like the solid thing, and one is like, I don't know, a landmine, you know? And both are now a barrier type. And they are from class Earth. Now if I have this Earth barrier and the landmine, I have the bars, but here's the problem. They're both green. Can we solve this? Or am I limited to have only one barrier per element? Another type of green is not a good option. So this idea breaks our design. Either I go along with a suboptimal design where you cannot tell which bar is which barrier, or I come up with something that tells us. What we could do is, since we do this, right, we switch every 3 seconds. We could say this is 1, this is 2, like a number next to the bar, or a symbol or whatever. And every time the symbol for that specific barrier comes up, we have a 1. Landmine. 2. Or barrier. Triangle. I don't know. I shouldn't go with geometry because the elements already are assigned to geometry. Colors are also not a good option since we are heavily using colors to indicate elements. And shades of that one, I don't know. What if you're right? What if these things have specific colorings? Like this one is the barrier. And a little darker is the landmine. But now we have another problem. Yes, exactly. Colorblind people. We cannot do that. I mean, we already have the problem with the coloring of the bars. So having this option with the numbers is necessary. Okay, so if you think about colorblind people, I have zero idea how they see. But I can imagine that different colors on top of black are different to be visualized, right? Let's test this. Yeah, and options is good for those kinds of things, but I'm not sure if I can do something like that in a satisfying way. We can try, of course, at some point. I don't know. Let's say green. Red. If someone is colorblind to blue and they see it as a shade of black, I think seeing it like this might be a problem. Maybe this mix is very bad. Its blue is already very dark for our eyes, right? If I have the colorblind option, do I then just make these the same color and have the numbers anyway? The numbers I have to show probably to make it clear what bar is what. And for non-colorblind people, I can also have this green thing, so it is very easy to see. And if we have the colorblind thing, I need to make some kind of function to turn all these bars into one color. Yes, I can look that when I tackle this thing, but right now it's overkill. I kinda need a base design where I can have these things I do. Alright, so we decide we are using a timed thing for the symbol if we are stacking them, having a number on them if you have multiple, having stacked bars on top of it with the correct coloring of the elements, and that's it. This is the barrier indicator. Now on programming wise and the things that we can't encounter as problems. What if I have two barriers? The first one is this bar, second one is this bar. The first one dies first, then I have to redistribute the bars and set them to the bottom. Every single one that is dead needs to drop down instead of randomly be somewhere, right? So I need to tackle that thing. But yeah, I guess I will save this as designs, even though it looks very, very strange, but I have video talk. Maybe I could write, this is day Day 316. Talk at end. So I can go back and see what I was talking about at some point if I need. Anyway, that's it for today. Baby, thank you for all your feedback and ping pong and tuning in. Everyone, thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. And I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.